The year 2025 marks a powerful reawakening of one of Britain's most iconic flying legends, the English Electric Lightning. Once feared, admired, and respected as the fastest interceptor of its era, the Lightning is reimagined not just as a relic of Cold War supremacy, but as a futuristic symbol of speed, national pride, and aviation heritage reborn for a new generation. In this modern vision, the Lightning is no longer confined to museum walls or grainy black and white footage. It returns as a conceptual fusion of classic raw power and next-generation technology, capturing the imagination of aviation enthusiasts, engineers, and dreamers across the world. Originally built to defend British skies at unprecedented speed, the Lightning was known for its awe-inspiring vertical climb, twin-engine thunder, and unmatched acceleration. It could reach Mach 2 in minutes, scrambling from the runway like a missile with wings. In 2025, that same spirit defines its rebirth. Only now it is reinterpreted through advanced aerodynamics, composite materials, digital avionics, and experimental propulsion concepts. The iconic stacked engine design is visually honored, but internally the aircraft of 2025 embodies a new philosophy of performance balanced with efficiency, sustainability, and networked combat capability. The redesigned 2025 Lightning concept features a sharpened delta wing profile, adaptive stealth coatings, and blended fuselage geometry that reduces radar cross-section without destroying the aggressive silhouette that made the original famous. From the front, the aircraft still looks like it wants to pierce the sky, but now it does so with intelligent airflow control, active heat dissipation systems, and reconfigurable control surfaces that adjust in real time for maximum performance. Every curve reflects the tension between heritage and innovation. Inside the cockpit, the transformation is complete. Gone are the analog dials and mechanical switches. In their place stands a wide-area panoramic display powered by artificial intelligence-assisted flight management. The pilot becomes a battlefield commander rather than a manual operator, supported by real-time data fusion from satellites, drones, and ground-based radar. Voice control systems, augmented reality helmets, and predictive threat analysis turn the 2025 Lightning into a thinking aircraft, one that can sense danger before it fully develops. Powering this modern reincarnation is the most radical shift of all. While the original Lightning relied on brute force turbojet engines, the 2025 concept embraces variable cycle adaptive engines capable of shifting between fuel-efficient cruise mode and high-thrust interceptor mode within seconds. This allows the aircraft to loiter economically, then explode into supersonic speed when a threat appears. Some speculative designs even propose hybrid electric boost systems for emergency climb performance, preserving the legendary vertical ascent that once made the Lightning unmatched in its role. Weapons integration in 2025 goes far beyond simple missile racks. The Lightning of the future carries modular internal bays loaded with hypersonic interceptors, AI-guided air-to-air missiles, electronic warfare drones, and directed energy countermeasures, WAS. Instead of simply firing at enemies, it can blind them, confuse their sensors, and collapse their digital battlefield before a single shot is fired. Network-centric warfare transforms the Lightning into both a spear and a shield in the skies. What makes this 2025 vision unique is not just its combat role, but its symbolic return as a statement of national engineering revival. The original English Electric Lightning represented Britain standing shoulder to shoulder with global superpowers at the height of jet age innovation. In 2025, its rebirth represents something deeper, a confidence that legacy engineering can merge with digital-era intelligence without losing its soul. It reminds the world that speed used to be an art form, not just a statistic. Beyond military applications, the 2025 Lightning inspires experimental aerospace research. Testbed variants explore near-space interception, high-altitude reconnaissance, and even suborbital launch support missions. With strengthened airframes and thermal-resistant materials, the aircraft can climb higher than most fighters, operating in the edge of the stratosphere where air becomes thin and control requires extreme precision. Here, the Lightning once again lives up to its name, existing where storm meets sky. The emotional impact of this revival cannot be ignored. For those who witnessed the original Lightning's ear-splitting takeoff or blistering climb, the 2025 version feels like time folding in on itself. It connects generations, grandfathers who watched it roar overhead, and grandchildren who now imagine it in holographic simulations and virtual flight decks. The aircraft becomes more than metal and fuel. It becomes memory, ambition, and future combined into one aerodynamic symbol. Designers of the 2025 English Electric Lightning remain faithful to visual cues that define the legend. The sharp nose intake, the muscular spine, the intimidating frontal view all return with modern refinement. LED-based navigation lighting replaces traditional lamps, while stealth paneling alters reflectivity without erasing the aircraft's identity. It still looks fast even when standing still, a rare quality that only true legends possess. In terms of global strategy, the 2025 Lightning fits into a world where airspace is no longer just physical, but digital and electromagnetic. It does not simply intercept aircraft, it intercepts signals, cyber threats, and autonomous swarms. It works alongside unmanned wingmen that extend its reach without risking pilot life. In this environment, speed becomes as much about decision-making as it is about raw velocity. For aviation fans, the Lightning has always been a machine that broke rules. It drank fuel at brutal rates, demanded constant maintenance, and yet delivered performance no one else could match at the time. In 2025, that same rebellious DNA lives on in its conceptual successor. It is not designed to be polite or modest. It is built to dominate the vertical dimension of the sky, to launch from the runway with explosive authority, and to remind the world what extreme acceleration feels like. As technology races forward with hypersonics, drones, and space fighters on the horizon, the English Electric Lightning of 2025 stands as a bridge between eras. It is the soul of Cold War engineering reborn with the mind of the digital age. It tells a story of reinvention, of how an aircraft once designed for a very specific moment in history can evolve into a futuristic vision without losing its identity. The 2025 English Electric Lightning is not just a fighter revival. It is a message carved into the sky at Mach speed that legends never truly fade. They wait for the right moment to rise again, faster, smarter, and more powerful than ever before.